In a spooky forest with a graveyard, you feel a chill down your spine. You look behind you. Is it the killer? No, it's the Mad Cinemas Show!
Much scarier.
I'm Scott G.
And I'm Phil D.
And this month is, for anybody who doesn't know, is October, which is a spooky month. So we're covering horror movies.
Sort of.
We're
covering some Halloween-y movies.
Halloween-y movies. I don't know if we can call this one very Halloween-y.
No, but it's a slasher.
But it is a slasher. And slashers are pretty popular during Halloween.
We gotta have one, right?
You gotta have at least one good slasher movie. So, but what are we calling this month, Philip?
Oh, I got the perfect name for it.
Yeah.
I figured it out. I thought about it a bunch. We were trying to come up with exactly the name.
To call
the
one
month.
That rolled off the tongue
Right.
really nice.
I got it.
Okay.
October. What do you think?
I think you hit the nail on the head. Boy, if words were a blunt object.
I just hammered that one home, didn't I? Yeah, I don't know. I mean, everybody comes up with a funny name, and we sat there and we were beating our head against the wall.
Yeah,
it's October.
It's October, guys.
That's what it's called.
So welcome to October on the Mad Cinema Show 2020, guys. Here we go.
Next year we'll try harder.
Yeah. All right, Philip. So
what are we doing?
We are talking about High Tension.
Oh.
Yeah, 1930s, black and white. It was, they say it's a comedy, but I didn't really see a lot of humor in this movie, honestly.
Oh, you talking about the Up on a Wire? Is that what you're talking about? The guy that walks across the what Empire State Building or whatever? That guy? No,
I was making a joke because there's another movie called High Tension from 1936. It was directed by Alan Dawn.
Oh,
yeah,
not this one.
Yeah.
Mm-mm. It was the sequel to Duck Soup.
Duck Soup, yeah.
Exactly.
No, but we are actually talking about High Tension from 2003, directed by Alexandre Aja,
I guess. I don't know.
Alexandre Aja.
I think it's Aja. That makes sense. French, right? Because I don't think it's an H. Aja. That'd be Spanish. So I think it's Aja. I think that's right.
That sounds right. We'll go with it.
Yeah. We're probably wrong.
Anyways, starring Cecilia de French.
Yeah, she's from France.
And what was Alex? Who played Alex?
My Win.
That's
yeah. I guess she has one name. She must be a pop star.
Absolutely. It's like Prince, man. And what is it? Philippe Nahan?
Yeah.
Philippe Nahan, who plays
maybe.
the killer.
Yeah.
And of course there's a couple other people, but they're pretty much to die. So
yeah, everybody else is fodder.
Yeah.
They're really only the three main characters. So we have the two girls that from what I gather go to school together. It seems like Alex
this is their family. This is her family that she's
like a country home.
Yeah.
Out in the sticks, cornfields, all that kind of stuff. And Marie is coming with her for a summer break, maybe.
Yeah.
Is that what this is?
They say they're coming to study.
Sure.
So really, Philip, the question is, what had happened?
Oh yeah, this one's real easy. See, what had happened was hide and seek went real bad. This isn't what I planned for.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Motherfucker didn't even count to 10.
No, he didn't. But he did have real squeaky shoes, so you could you could hide better when he's coming. No, basically, these two girls staying here
at Alex's family home.
Yeah, end up being stalked and tortured by
murdered and raped
and all bad
kidnapped
things.
and
by a psycho.
Yeah. You've seen this before, but this is actually a really good. I feel like this is a really good take on this.
Yeah, absolutely.
Now, disclaimer going ahead, guys. This movie does not let you look away.
Oh no.
It's not really for the squeamish. This is a very sticky movie.
Ooh, man. That piece of glass.
Oh, yeah.
That's not good.
And it actually does have a pretty decent twist. I would say that it's kind of it's a pretty cliche twist nowadays, but at the time when it came out, I remember, because I remember seeing this in the theaters and remembering, oh, okay, that was actually pretty impressive as far as twist goes. They did a pretty good job keeping through lines and themes subtle enough to where you couldn't just guess it right off. But once they do reveal it, it's like, oh, well, of course that.
And then it's obvious throughout the whole
Absolutely.
movie, which is why I was kind of saying stuff to you.
So heads up, guys, if you do plan on watching this, just go ahead and pause the podcast and then come back after you're done, because you probably don't want this spoiled, and we're going to spoil shit.
We're going to spoil it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Do you think that Sixth Sense holds up?
Yeah, overall, yeah. I think it does. I still feel like it's a pretty solid movie besides the twist, too. It was just that gut punch of the twist is what really made it as such a success as it was at the time. You know what I mean? That's kind of how I feel about Sixth Sense. It's like, yeah, it's a solid, well-made movie. The twist was just the gimmick that got it so popular.
Well, do you think that...
What you getting at, Philip?
I've heard a lot of people complain about this movie, man. And
Yeah.
I've talked to a number of people that are pretty much really down on it for the way the twist is. They're like, the twist is super cliche, it's fucking obvious, all the movies have copied this thing since then, like that. This whole basically
I
this
can't
movie
say
doesn't
that
hold up at all.
Kind
of thing.
No, man, this is a tight little movie.
I think so.
It doesn't have really any fat on it.
That's like saying that Texas Chainsaw Massacre doesn't hold up because we know what's up.
Yeah.
With that kind of style story. Because if you went and watched the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre, other than the lack of music, you've seen this kind of thing.
Absolutely,
100 times.
And this was I'm not going to say that this was the first of the twist. So basically what ends up happening, let's go ahead and get the twist out of the way.
Yeah.
So what ends up happening is the main girl who's trying to save her friend who's been kidnapped by the killer this whole time, and she's been sneaking around, and
after the killer murdered her family, including the kid.
Absolutely. Oh, by the way, remember, there's a kid.
Oh.
Yeah.
They remind you a couple of times.
And a dog.
Oh,
so
and a dog. Oh, dog goes down fast.
Yeah.
Dog didn't do shit.
That's right. Oh, poor Beethoven.
Poor Beethoven.
Roll over Beethoven.
Yeah.
That's bad.
That was solid gold. Is what that was, Scott?
Absolutely.
If you don't subscribe for that one, I don't know what.
I don't know what you're subscribing for. By the way, guys, share, and subscribe
for more wonderful comments.
But anyways, the main girl, what's her name in the movie? Maria? Marie. Okay. Marie turns out to have been the killer the whole time, and she's dealing with a serious case of
psycho.
She's got a serious case of crazy going on. And
oh man, you sure cut me in half real bad.
And so it's you come to find out that she's been the one doing all of these terrible things, and that's why it feels like every time she's telling Alex, oh no, I'm going to save you, it's okay, we're gonna be okay, I'm going to get you out of here. Alex is not happy to see her whatsoever. She doesn't even look even a little bit hopeful the whole time. Yeah.
Well, what's also an odd one about this movie is they very directly correlate her psychopathy with a sexual repression.
Yeah,
Yeah,
because she is
in
really
love with
Alex.
Yeah, dangerous psycho in love with Alex.
Yeah,
but Alex is straight. and she's kind of hinted apparently, and Alex isn't picking up.
No,
she likes the French dudes.
Yeah,
and wants
or
to, she was going after the city boys,
either intentionally oblivious or
whichever one,
or honestly ignorant.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. And they're not explicit on that, but whatever.
No.
But not interested is all I'm saying.
Absolutely.
And that just eats at Marie. And Marie, you can tell, is also, sexually reserved
and kind of prudish, to some degree,
and
because she keeps slut shaming Alex,
like hard,
hardcore,
which I think is funny because I think that's funny banter between friends, it's
to some degree, but you can
banter.
Sense that there's a little bit of
a little hateful.
She's got a little bit of stank when she's calling her a slut.
Yeah, maybe that's what makes it realistic though, is because people really do put that hate in what they're saying to their friends.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, the whole time though, what you'll notice is that there's a couple of moments where it almost seems like the sexual nature of what's going on with Marie, her sexual enticement, coincides with the bloodlust and the what's going on with the killer.
Yeah.
And they continue to make this back and forth of the she has some kind of sexual repressed moment.
Yeah.
And or like her masturbating when the killer shows up first, or very simple things like that.
Yeah.
Cuz think about that. She's sitting in the bed touching herself, getting herself worked up into this position, and then what happens instead of her going for it?
Yeah.
She becomes a killer that's stalking through the house, murdering fucking people.
Right.
And then she wakes up, I don't know.
After she chains up Alex.
Yeah.
And possibly rapes
her.
And
it's like,
hey,
who knows? Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, it sounded like there was a bunch of fuss going on in there. But it also... So one of the clear criticisms of the movie as far as the twist is that it doesn't make sense timeline-wise because of how much stuff she had to do and all this. But I think... the movie having the unreliable narrator factor.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because she's fucking psycho.
Yeah.
Okay, so she has no idea what timeline any of this shit's going on. I think these are just events.
This is shit in her head.
Here's one. Where'd she get that goddamn van?
That's what I was thinking. Did the beginning of the movie actually happen?
Probably not. These are just fantasies.
These are just fantasies that she's having.
It's a lot like...
But where did she get the van?
It's like American Psycho if she was actually acting on the things but thinking that she's another person while acting on it, rather than him who imagines everything but it's himself.
Right.
Instead, it's her who imagines she's being stalked by the killer when in fact she is the killer, but she sees it from a third person
Well, and that
perspective.
makes a lot of sense too, because when the killer first gets there, there's a scene where she's straightening up the room and hiding her shit and wiping down the sink and not hiding in the shower, pulling the shower curtains
and not hiding in the shower.
Yeah. Dude, I was really, really hoping, because again, I saw this in theaters and it's been a while since I saw it. So I didn't remember, and I was just like, man, are we going to get it like a Ninja Turtles where she's hanging up over the fucking sink? I was like, man, please be hanging over the sink, the fucking shower.
She's French. It'd be Van Damming it.
She'd be Van Damming it.
Yeah.
Van Damming it.
Man, damn.
But yeah, but what are the things when he comes into the room, he checks those things in the order that
the exact things.
The exact same
And there's
order.
a lot of that too. There's a lot of that the killer has knowledge that only she has.
She would have. Yeah, because how would he know her friend's name is Alex?
Yeah, weird little specific
That was
things,
really where it was like, oh yeah, that's right. That's what's happening.
Mm-hmm.
That I think is a big clue. It may have been something that may have given the twist away before its real emotional impact, or where the climax of the twist was supposed to happen. I
don't know. I think you usually say, hey, my name is X. Please don't torture me. Don't you? Isn't that usually what you say? I think that's what I would say first.
That's what I do, and I've never been tortured.
I took the training. I don't know about you guys.
You're supposed to say your name in a clear, authoritative tone.
That's right. You need to establish empathy with the killer. Look, I am a person. I am not an object that you can do whatever you want with, Mr. Killer.
I don't know if this killer would give a fuck.
Well, no,
This
because
dude don't give a shit.
Well, this chick that's fucking obsessed with her does
Right.
not give a shit.
Exactly.
Yeah, I like the flashbacks back and forth at the very end.
Oh, yeah.
Once you know.
Yeah, where
know.
they show and kind of in that same vein when the police officers, they get to the gas station and they go back and look at the security footage. And it's like, oh my God, it's
her.
It's been Marie the whole time.
Yep.
You know?
Yeah.
What a twist.
I can definitely see some modern viewers thinking that it's too simple of a twist, maybe even lacking. I could see that, but that's more just because of people watching a shit ton of horror movies. It's like when you listen to a whole bunch of a certain genre of music. After a while, even stuff that's amazing, you're just kind of like, well, I mean, it's
eventually
fine.
you
It's
just
fine.
get jaded.
You get jaded about it. Yeah, exactly. That's why you got to diversify your media intake.
I'm like that right now with anime.
Yeah.
Every fucking time I watch a show now, I'm just like, oh man, I've seen this like 100 times.
Uh-huh.
But that's fine. You can still find good shit.
Yeah.
And I think High Tension is good shit.
It's good shit. It's good gory.
Oh man, it's so sticky. The gore effects in this.
Is this gonna be the stickiest of our movies?
This might actually end up being the stickiest of our movies.
But Trick or Treat's sticky.
Trick or Treat's pretty sticky. Yeah, okay. Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. By the way, later this month we'll be doing Trick or Treat.
Blade's pretty sticky.
Blade is pretty sticky.
They do have that whole like club scene.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're doing Blade 2, by the way, guys.
Yeah.
Not Blade 2.
Blade as well.
Also, Blade as well would be a funny movie.
That would be great.
No, not Blade 2. Blade as well.
Blade as well.
I'm watching Blade as well.
Blade also.
Blade also.
Great.
That's our Blade.
That's our Blade.
And then Forbidden Zone at the end of the
Forbidden Zone. Yeah.
That's going to be our close to Halloween.
Yeah.
Which isn't really a scary movie or a Halloween movie.
But it's what I think of when I think of Halloween.
So whatever.
Because it's Oingo Boingo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I mean, I think of Bingle Juice.
Bingle Juice.
Oh, Bingle Juice. I like me Bingle Juice. No. Beetlejuice. I always think of Beetlejuice personally, but since this is the Oingo Boingo stage play movie, it's not that far off. So
it's not really.
It's just minus Tim Burton, right?
Pretty much.
Or is it?
No. Tim Burton is not involved.
Okay, so minus Tim Burton.
Pre-Tim Burton.
Pre-Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Still almost as weird.
Close enough.
When he was franking his weaning.
Danny Elfman was in the Forbidden Zone.
Yeah. Stop it, I'm franking my weenie.
Franking my weenie here. But, okay, so what else can we say about High Tension?
It's fucking brutal.
There's really not a whole hell of a lot. It is brutal as fuck. Again, the gore effects are some of the best, Oh. It's still very fake blood.
I know the last thing. I don't know. Some of that might have been some real blood, but it's probably all fake.
Yeah.
It's probably. The very, very last shot. Dude.
Okay, so here's the thing. This is a brutal movie, and yeah, you will feel like, oh my god, how can things get any worse? But the most chilling part of this entire movie is at the very end. Okay, so tell the people what happened, Philip.
Yeah. So they blatantly show you that she is the killer. And then her and the killer fight each other's self, and they she wins. That's
she wins.
Whatever.
She goes back to Alex,
and she's like, "Look, I'm rescuing you.
Yeah,
look, everything's
Alex
okay."
freaks out. Yeah,
because of course it's not.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
they chase.
It's not okay.
Yeah.
So Alex kills her eventually.
Wounds her enough.
That's what I mean to say.
She shoves
knocks her out.
Yeah, she shoves a crowbar through her.
But the whole time she's saying, "I never want to let you go. I always want to be close to you." Is that what it is?
No, it's I'll never let anyone come between us.
I'll never let anyone come between us.
I'll never let anyone
over and over.
I'll never over and over
between us.
And she's in the psych ward. And that's all she's doing. She's just rubbing her hands. I'll never let anyone come between us. And Alex is on one side of this two-way glass looking at her. And you see, Alex, she asks somebody kind of off screen, she can't see me right. And at that moment, Marie just starts looking up. She looks at the mirror, the one-sided mirror or whatever, and then you see her kind of smile, and then she reaches out for Alex, and it then black. And that, oh my God, you have Philip. That literally sent a chill down my spine.
Dude, that's some
when I saw
Exorcist shit right
Yeah.
there. It's that level of creepy.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like that more than anything, the very end of this movie is something that will stick with me for a very long time, and that is specifically what I look for when I look for horror stuff. I can deal with the nastiest gore you can put in front of me on a screen.
Mm-hmm.
That kind of shit, that shit gets around my fucking soul, and it will not let go. I'm gonna have bad dreams tonight, Philip. I hope you know this. Like,
I fucked you.
you fucked me.
That's how they fuck you. That's how they fuck
I
you.
fucked myself. Yeah.
Woo, man.
But yeah.
High Tension has been one of my favorites since I saw it. I mean, it's a hard recommend for me. Just if you've listened all the way, then I guess we've kind of ruined the movie for you as far as the twist. But it's still worth watching.
I mean, it's still worth watching. I mean, we did tell you guys to get out at the beginning.
We told you.
So, I mean, you've either already seen this movie, but hey, just this Halloween, this is just some like recommendations. Hey, why don't you throw this into your mix?
Or maybe you only half listen to what we say, and we only partially ruin the movie.
Yeah. Let's be optimistic.
Yeah.
Remember, positive.
Yeah, maybe
positive
they don't
thinking.
really listen to
Maybe
us.
they don't really listen to us. Wait, so yeah. Any I think that's good. I think we can start wrapping it up. Philip, final thoughts?
Yeah, stop, masturbating monsters into the world. Yeah.
Good advice.
Yeah.
For Halloween.
Yeah, because everybody's going to be masturbating on Halloween.
Yeah.
Don't masturbate monsters into
Don't
the world.
masturbate monsters into the world.
Okay, we don't need that.
All right, guys. So if you enjoyed the show, like, share, subscribe, follow us on Spotify, check us out on Anchor and YouTube, and we will see y'all next week for Blade. We're gonna be doing Blade because you need a vampire movie too.
That was my Blade techno music.
Dance party.
Yeah, with blood. Bye,
With
guys.
blood. Bye.